Go time, baby.
We woke up, it was a beautiful day in Toronto, and we were excited to start the show.
Team ZEAL fired up, ready to take on the day, get to the show, very underwhelmed.
The booth that we put together was really fabulous, and I think it was one of the more spectacular booths I've seen in my day. Unfortunately, there was no one there to appreciate it.
It was about 1:30, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and there was almost no foot traffic. We were just sitting there bored. They had this cool Trickshot competition that they were doing, where a bunch of Instagram trick kids were competing for something, prizes, I have no idea. Sam Coons from Everything Hockey 91 came by our booth, and I convinced him to teach me how to do one of his tricks. It took me a couple tries.
A couple?
It took me more than a couple tries, but I kept doing it, and eventually I made it work. At about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, there was still no foot traffic. So Zach and I decided that we were going to go play floorball for the first time. He and I walked over and tried to challenge the Unreal guys, and we thought it would be super funny to have a floorball game that was ZEAL versus Unreal. Unreal versus ZEAL! And they said that they were leaving the show because there was no foot traffic and it was a waste of their time. But floorball was fun. It was the first time that I'd ever played floorball before, and the guys from Floorball Plus were very gracious enough to teach us a few tricks and tips and shot mechanics and things like that. So I learned a lot too, and it was super fun. When the day came to an end, we all realized it was a complete bust. We all felt a little bit shanghaied.
It was lifeless in the warehouse, and anybody there that was left kind of felt the same way.
That first day was very uncomfortable. It was very hot, the air conditioning wasn't working, there wasn't any air conditioning actually. No fans, no breeze. Concrete floors, hard on the feet. By the end of the day, I was just grateful to be getting out of there.
To keep our spirits up, we decided to have this little game in the hotel. Each of us bought one of these exotic beverages from a market, an Asian market that was in our building, and we all sampled each one of them and ranked them from 1 to 10.
There were a variety of flavors. Most of them were coffee drinks. This coffee got me really jacked up, so I was really like, After all these drinks, my butthole took a toll. I just destroyed it.
We rested for a little while and decided to go to a restaurant that was a recommendation from the Floorball guys. The restaurant was called Union Street Eatery, Union Public Square. I don't remember.
And we sat down. We were greeted by this waitress who had a defining feature about her that we were fixated on for the entire meal.
Our waitress definitely had a little herpes.
Sitting together around that table, we decided to make a pact that we'd come a great distance and we were going to have a fantastic second day no matter what.
I wasn't at the show. Watch next video to unlock the secret character.